Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study what leadership skills are and how we can acquire leadership skills in order to be a good leader. This topic has been prescribed for the students of BA and BSc third year English compulsory for semester 6. So let us start with leadership skills. To begin with, a leader is a person who leads a group of people or a team. And leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. So leader is basically a person who is responsible for everything that happens with a group of people for whom he is working as a leader, or he is in the position of decision making for the team, responsible for failure as well as success of his team. Leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. So leadership is actually a responsibility of a person who is leading a particular organization or group of people. Leadership skills are the strengths and abilities individuals demonstrate that help the oversee processes, guide initiatives, and steer their employees towards the achievement of goals. So leadership skills are basically the skills that are required by an individual to be a good leader. So what these leadership skills involve? The first important thing that it involves is ability to take decisions. A good leader should always be able to take decisions for the betterment of his team, resulting in the betterment of his organization. A good leader also should be able to take initiatives. He should be the person in his team who will start with something new so that his team members will follow him. A good leader also should be able to motivate and lead by his own example. So in the picture that has been given in this slide, we can observe the difference between a leader and a boss. A leader is always a person who takes initiatives and who leads by his own example. However, boss is a person who does not take initiatives. The boss is pushing his employee towards the success. However, leader is a person who is going towards the success, and he is putting his own example in front of his teammates so that the team members can follow him towards the success. A good leader also should be able to use reason rather than emotion to resolve conflicts. It is very much possible that they face problems as a team. So at that particular time, a good leader should tackle the conflicts that have come into existence in their team by using reason, by using logical thinking rather than emotions. Because most of the times, decisions taken by giving more importance to emotions might go wrong. So while taking decisions, while resolving the conflicts, a leader should be able to think logically rather than emotionally. He also should take blame when things go wrong, because it's the responsibility of a leader to take the blame when their team meets failures, because it is said that when the team becomes successful, there are a number of people who will be there to take credit of the success, but nobody takes the credit of failure. So when things go wrong, it's a responsibility of a good leader to take blame for the failure also. Good leadership skill also involves ability to handle emergencies and unforeseen situations, because this is the test of a good leader, how he reacts to the emergencies, how he tackles the unforeseen situations. And a good leader also should have good organization skills so that his team can work together to achieve success. These are some of the characteristics of a good leader. To begin with, a good leader is a motivator. So it's a kind of responsibility, we can say, or it's a duty of a good leader to motivate his team members to do better and better every day. So he should be able to inspire his team members to work better. A good leader should be honest, because honesty is the key quality. So this honesty should be reflected in every decision that has been taken by a good leader for his team and for his team members. Apart from this, he should have trust in his team, because if a good leader has trust for his team members also will take it positively and they will work together for a common goal. A good leader also has ability to delegate work as per the strengths and weaknesses of the team members. If the target is given to a particular team, the leader of that particular team should be able to distribute the task among his team members. Otherwise, what will happen? The task will be piled up on his table and he will be under burden. So while distributing the task, it is a kind of responsibility of a good leader to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the team members first, and then distribute the task as per the strengths and weaknesses of the team members, so that each and every team member can give his or her 100% for the success of the team. Good leader should be a good communicator. If a good leader is a good communicator, he can explain a number of things to his team members, and team members also will have a clear understanding of what they are doing. A good leader is also a good listener. Until and unless a leader listens to his team members, he will not be able to work properly. Most of the successful leaders follow open door policy nowadays. So they have their door open for each and every member of their organization, so that irrespective of the hierarchy, any employee from the company can go directly to the manager, a leader, and he can share his opinions, or he can even give some suggestions. So that uh, that brings about a kind of positive change in the atmosphere of the organization also. A good leader also should be confident. He should be confident of his own abilities first, and then he should be confident of the abilities of his team members. A good leader should have positive attitude. Positive attitude matters a lot. If a leader has a positive attitude, the positive attitude will spread among the team members also, and it will result in the success of the team. A good leader always leads by his own example. If a leader comes on time every day, he need not tell his team members to come on time, because he is setting his own example with respect to punctuality. And the last quality of a good leader, or characteristic of a good leader, is a sense of humor. Sense of humor helps good leader to create a comfortable atmosphere among his team members, so that they will feel happy, and happy people work more efficiently towards their goal. So what one can do in order to become a good leader? So one has to seize the opportunity to take the initiative. If you start waiting for some other person to ask you to take initiative, it is your responsibility as a good leader to seize the opportunity, take benefit of the opportunity, and take initiative, take an opportunity to lead. Then you should have can-do attitude if you want to become a good leader. So can-do attitude, if you have, you can do anything with your team members. To become a good leader, it is necessary that you are willing to put in extra efforts. If we want to do something better, we need to put extra efforts. Average efforts will not result into success. If we are ready to put extra efforts, that particular person can be a good leader. And in order to become a good leader, one should be able to step in and resolve problems. So problem solving ability also is one of the important characteristics of a good leader. So if you want to become a good leader, you should have these things in your mind. Body language also plays an important part in leadership skills, because leader is always observed. Before a leader starts speaking, people start observing him, how the leader is standing, how he is sitting, what are the facial expressions of good leader. Everything is observed, because body language is an integral part of a personality of each and every person, not only of a leader. So in body language, eye contact is very important. If you have proper eye contact with your team members while you are discussing any matter with your team members, it shows that you are confident, and that confidence get reflected in your team members also. So maintaining proper eye contact is very important when you want to be a good leader. Then you can have an honest and genuine smile on your face. So it results in a kind of comfortable atmosphere that the leader has a positive body language. Then a leader should have open body posture. So what are the things that are there in open body posture? First, if you are standing, your feet should be spread while standing. Keep your head straight. Your head should not be bending forward or backward. Your hands and fingers should be spread while you are speaking. Your hands and fingers should be spread like this, which signals open body language. When you are listening to somebody, suppose your team member wants to give some kind of suggestion, or he is expressing his or her opinion, then as open body posture, you have to lean forward while you are listening to your team member, so that the team member will feel that yes, I am being listened. While speaking with your team members, you should have clear and assertive speech. So body language plays an important part when you want to be a good leader. In order to be a good leader, we can take inspiration from the success stories of a number of great personalities. So these personalities include Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the greatest ever leader who led, motivated, inspired people to form their own empire. So we have to read the biography of legends like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. We can read success stories of a number of businessmen and businesswomen like the founder of Infosys, Narayan Murthy. You have to read the success story so that you can get motivation. Then educationists like Karmveer Bhaurao Patil, who founded one of the biggest educational institution in Asian continent. Then social reformers like Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, who started from nothing and became a person who has written the Constitution of India. Then you can read the success stories of business women like Indra Nooyi, who is the CEO of PepsiCo. Political leaders like Indira Gandhi also will inspire you to become a good leader, and spiritual leaders like Swami Vivekananda also will help you to build your career as a good leader. So success stories give us first-hand experience, how they started with nothing and how they proved themselves to be the greatest leaders ever. So these are some of the quotes of the great leaders. Sundar Pichai is a CEO of Google, and he says that leadership is learning to let go and really empowering people at all levels of the organization and trusting them to doing the right thing. So trust is important, trust in the people, as per of Sundar Pichai. What Mark Zuckerberg says, he says that these are the three important qualities of a leader. A leader should be hard worker, leader should be a pupil, student he should be ready to learn at any stage of life, and a leader should be a good communicator. What Indra Nooyi says, Indra Nooyi is a former chairman and CEO of PepsiCo, as I have told you. She says, leadership is hard to define and good leadership even harder. But if you can get people to follow you to the ends of the earth, you are a great leader. So she wants to say that you should be able to let people follow you by putting your own example, and then only you are a good leader. Thank you very much. If there are some questions, you can put the questions in chat box, or you can send me your questions on my WhatsApp number also. Thank you very much.